All right, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm just going to share the different ways that I try to keep my hair smelling good or smelling fresh, or ways that I refresh some of my styles when I wear them, as I'm pretty consistent with the type of styles that I wear. I feel like when it comes to natural hair, straight hair, or just some of the hairstyles that we wear as Black women or African Americans, what have you, however you want to word it, they tend to be we wear those styles a lot longer than some other people may wear their style, so they may refresh or wash their hair sooner than we do. And these are just some of the ways that I try to keep my hair fresh, as I'm not someone who likes to smell. I don't like my environment to smell. I don't like to smell bad. I feel like everybody has a natural scent, but when it comes to odor, I feel like that is very particular. I'm very particular about odors. There are some scents that are just natural. Even with my hair, I don't feel like it stinks. It just starts to have more of a natural scent about it. I feel like part of those scents or those odors come from out of your body, from your scalp, the oils, the sweat, the different things like that. And it can be off-putting depending on who you are or how your body is functioning. But yes, I'm just going to share some of those things. Another thing that I will be touching on is like that burnt smell. I do not like the burnt smell when it comes to straightening my hair or using any hot tools on my hair. So I'll just share the different ways that I try to like mitigate that smell or get rid of that smell altogether. But yeah, so that is what I'll be talking about in this video. So starting with straight hair. When I was younger, I straightened my hair all the time, and that burnt smell was something that would linger and that I did not like. But we also over straightened our hair. Like, we would constantly have the flat iron in our head, or we would constantly be redoing our hair. So I feel like that was a part of it. But one of the biggest things that I feel like affected the burnt smell for me was the product. So having a lot of product in my hair when I was straightening it, it would just kind of like burn the product right then and there, and that burnt smell would linger. So that was the biggest thing for me. As soon as I stopped putting products in my hair, not only was my hair not weighed down anymore, but it also didn't smell burnt. It didn't have that greasy burnt smell or feel to it. So I think that was the biggest thing, is just kind of like putting my oils on after, or using lighter oils, not heavy products, right before like the leave-in conditioner. I know people love to use like leave-in conditioner, deep conditioners, all those things right beforehand. That is not my cup of tea. That is not what I do, just because I feel like those products like linger around, and when you're doing it, you get a lot more smoke when you're straightening your hair, and it just, that smoke is, I feel like it's contributing to the burnt smell. That's just my personal opinion. So me personally, I do not use heavy oils when straightening my hair, and I feel like that is the biggest thing for me, not having that burnt smell. But also I do use very potent products, like my shampoo. I make sure to thoroughly cleanse my hair, but I also have shampoos that aren't like light in smell. I don't feel like Head and Shoulders is a light smell, unscented type of shampoo. I don't like anything unscented. I like all my stuff to have scents. Shampoos, conditioners, all that included. And the biggest thing for me, if I wash my hair really good and I get all the oils, the product, the buildup, and everything out before I straighten my hair, I can still smell my shampoo after my hair is done being straightened. I don't have the burnt smell, and it still smells like I just washed my hair. Beforehand, before I was using the oils and all that, I wouldn't be able to smell my shampoo. Now I can still smell my shampoo days after I've straightened my hair, and I don't have any issues with that. So less oils, really cleansing my hair really good, having a strong smelling shampoo, as I'm going to be going through different phases before I get to the end result of having straight hair, different tools that I'll be using. It ends up sticking around. So I do like to use a strong shampoo and just make sure that my hair is really clean, and that has helped me avoid any type of burnt smell. So those are the two biggest things that I feel like contribute to me having a nice smelling press after I'm done. Some other things, after my hair is already straightened, what is some things that I do? Now, I have noticed, as I mentioned in previous videos or in some of my videos, I travel quite a bit, and some of these countries are just heavy smokers. They smoke cigarettes inside, outside, everywhere. Cigarette smell is everywhere, and I can't stand it. Like I said, I'm somebody who has asthma, and I do not like the cigarette smell, but when you go to these places, that's all people do is smoke cigarettes. It's all over the place. You are in a confined space. It's like hot box in a club, and I don't like the smell. So there are some things that I do to avoid that smell, or to get that out of my hair, because if I just straighten my hair, I can wash it, but I'm not going to wash it right away. Typically the smell wears off, but I just don't like smelling like cigarettes or anything that can be smoked personally. So that is just something that bothers me. So what I've done to get rid of that is dry shampoo. So I like dry shampoo. I don't use it too early in my press, but if I've gone to a casino, if I've gone to a club, if I've gone anywhere where the smell has just attached to my hair, barbecues, cookouts, anything where it's just like smoke and different things getting into my hair, I don't like it. So dry shampoo will be used. I don't do it too much because I feel like it does kind of add like a film on your head or on your hair that eventually goes away, but I just don't like the feeling of it all the time. So but it does help get some of those odors out. So dry shampoo is one. There are also body mists that you can use. Mind you, I have these two here. So this one is Frenchie. I believe that's how it's pronounced. This actually is the line Target. It's the cashmere vanilla. So I have the big bottle of this. I just happened to find travel sizes not too long ago. But this one says for hair, body, and linen. Now, granted, I feel like it's just a body mist. They just put that you could use it on all those things, as I feel like you could do with any body mist. But this one is one that I can spray in my hair, any body mist, honestly. If you're not dousing your hair in it, you should be fine. If you're putting a whole bunch in it, yeah, my hair would revert. Yeah, it probably has alcohols in it, and it's probably not best to put all those alcohols on your head. But I do like this one. This is one that I'll use. I think it's pronounced Way, but I really don't know. I have this one. It's hair and body mist as well. It's really just a body mist. They just let you know that you could use it in your hair. I feel like this also may have some alcohols. I know that some people's pushback when it comes to using certain sprays in their hair is that they have alcohols in it, and alcohol can dry out your hair. But my hair isn't drenched in it. It's just enough to kind of give like a fragrance as you walk by, or to get rid of some of the odors that may have attached to my hair while I was out and about, or you know, just living life. So body mist, if you want, you can get the ones that says hair as well. I feel like you can use the regular ones, but it's just something that I will use if need be. It's just a little simple spritz like you would do over your body, not up close, from a distance, works just fine. So this is something that I use. Or another way that you can do it is by, get like a little example, taking it on your brush and spraying it, and then brushing it through your hair. So that was something that I was put on to years ago by some girl. It was on YouTube, probably like 10-15 years ago. She would just spray it in her brush and would brush it through her hair, and that's how she got the fragrance on her hair. So that's two ways that you can do it. She did it with perfume. So this is just a perfume that I have that I grabbed. Daisy Love, Marc Jacobs. I do use this. More like a everyday fragrance, but you can also spray the perfume there, which perfume tends to be stronger in scent than a body mist. So I kind of prefer the perfume way if I'm going to do it in the brush, but you can spray it in your brush and then brush it on through your hair. That's another way to get the scent into your hair, or another way that I do it. I can't speak for everybody. But those are just some of the ways. Now, granted, I'm aware that those products have alcohol in it, so, you know, it's at your discretion. No need to put a whole bunch of it, just enough to get like a little whiff. Another thing that I like to do is oils. So just like simple oils, I will put in my hair after my hair is straightened, depending on what it is. So if it's a slight, like a very light oil, I don't mind doing it while my hair is being straightened. If it's a thicker oil, like a serum, I'll do it after the fact. And even then I won't put a whole lot. But this one I was using when I was in Paris, and I do like the smell of it. It is the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum, and I do like the smell of it. Like, it's a hair product. It doesn't smell like perfume per se, but it is more pleasant than cigarettes. So this is a cool one to use, and I don't have a problem with it. I love a travel size. So this is one that I also like to use, and I have been using since I bought it. I've only used it for a couple weeks, but I haven't had any issues with it. So yeah, these are some of the little tips and tricks that I like to use, but I don't do it where it's just so much product in my hair. I just do it kind of as needed. Being that I do the shampoo that lingers for days, I really don't have to worry about it. And then even with some of these little simple oils, they're fragranted. I'm not putting a whole bunch of product in my hair. Even the body mist and the perfume, it's very minimal because my hair doesn't really smell, in my opinion. But if I wanted to kind of refresh or smell good, I'll do the things that I mentioned. Another thing that I forgot to mention when it comes to straightening my hair is heat protectant. So I do use heat protectant, but if I'm going to use one, I try to use one that has a bit of a fragrance to it. This one has one. This is the All Eyes on Me Heat Hair Perfector. This one is for 450 degrees heat protectant for all hair types. It's the Not Your Mother Hair Perfector heat protectant. So I do like to use this one. It is, as it is very fragranted, and I like to use a heat protectant that has a stronger scent to it. I have ones that are a little dull when it comes to scents, like it's not very strong, but this one does have a strong scent and I feel like it lingers a little bit more. So I do like to use a heat protectant that will do that. I think this is also kind of like a leave-in. Something about the texture of it, it's a little thicker than I would typically go for, but it works just fine. As for my hair when it's like wet, I just use products that smell nice. My conditioner, I like the smell of it. I will try and find like the thicker oils that smell nice, in my opinion, and those are just the different ones that I like to put into my hair. When my hair is wet, like in its more natural state, I tend to use more of the earthy products. That's not my preference, but if I do use it, let's say the Shea Bay, if I'm using Shea Bay, Shea Bay is very much an earthy smelling product. It smells like outside. So when you combined it with the conditioner, it's not that bad. It kind of balances itself out. It's not as pungent. So I like to do that as when my hair is in those type of styles. The products that I may use that are more natural have more of a natural scent that isn't the way that I prefer to smell. But I've also found like other things like leave-ins that you can find that have decent smells. I have this one here, which is the Sol de Janeiro Milky Leave-In Conditioner. Now, I don't personally feel like this is like a hair product that just is amazing for my hair, but I feel like the scent, I look at this more as like a hair perfume. I'm not looking for it for its leave-in conditioner effects. I'm just more so using it for the scent, and I will pair this with the hair oil. So if I really want to smell like this that day, I'll put these two together in my hair when it's wet, not when it's straightened, just to have that effect. And I also have like the body mist for this and the perfume and stuff. So if I want to really layer it up and put it on thick, I'll do these two together, and then just any other hair products that I use that I like the scent of when my hair is wet. I feel like it's fair game, nothing too crazy. Another thing that I do that I don't feel like everybody does, maybe I'm wrong, I don't be in everybody's house or business, so I really wouldn't know, but I wrap my hair depending on how I'm feeling and what I'm doing. Like if my hair is like this, then I'll probably use pantyhose. But every now and then I may use this. Like right now I've been using this and just having my hair hang out the back. Like I haven't put it in a bun or anything. But I feel like changing your hair headscarves as well as washing them is important. I don't feel like people wash these or change them out enough. I have a drawer like full of these and I wash them almost every chance I get. So I feel like just whatever you're wrapping your hair with, it's important to clean them and switch them out, as they can hold odors. They hold all the hair oils and stuff in it. So it is important to change it out. I feel like more so when my hair is straightened than when it's wet, scent wise, because when it's wet, it's just my conditioner and stuff in it, and I don't change them out as often because they get really oily, kind of like within the first day or two. So just for the sake of the environment, I don't be switching them out crazy like that. But with these, when my hair is straightened, I do try and switch them out, rotate them, so I'm not just putting like a dirty scarf on top of my head, as I feel like these can also hold some scents in them as well. So that's one thing. Also, probably cleaning your hair tools. I'm not the best at cleaning my hair tools, but even for this, like I said, if I'm going to spray a perfume or something on here, it's probably best for me to remove the hair and clean it and do different things like that. I feel like all of those things can just kind of help with your hair smelling decent. Now, as I mentioned, I believe I mentioned this, I did so many takes, I really don't know. As I mentioned in an earlier clip, odor and a scent is different to me. A scent, I feel like we naturally all have a scent, but when it comes to an odor, I feel like there might be something wrong internally and you may want to see somebody, as if it's a foul smell or like a really pungent smell, then it might be deeper than just trying to layer something on top to try and hide the odor. Me personally, the natural scent of my hair doesn't bother me. Like, it doesn't bother me, it just smells like hair. It doesn't stink, not to me. Now, if somebody else is coming to sniff me, I don't know, maybe I'm used to it, but me personally, I don't think I stink. I haven't been told that I'm a funky person. Not my hair, not my body, nothing. So I would like to think that I smell decent. Now, as for people coming up and sniffing you, that's a different story. As I've had that. I've had somebody that I went to school with. He used to smell my hair, and he used to get on my nerves because he used to be like, "Oh, your hair smells so good. Your hair smells so good." He used to smell my hair all the time, and it was like an uninvited sniff. Like, it wasn't an approved sniff. I didn't tell this man to come sniff me. But one time he didn't say that, and I think it's because I had like tea tree oil or something in my hair, and I was just like, well, there's that. But overall, I don't think that I have a funky smell. I also don't think that my smell is overwhelming. Like, I feel like when you put body mist on and whatnot, they wear off within like a couple of hours. They don't last all day. They're not there all day. Dousing yourself in perfume might last a little bit longer, but me personally, I don't have an issue with it. So that is personally what I do. But yes, that is all of the little tips and tricks that I have for when I want to refresh or have my hair smelling nice, if I'm going out or if I've been out somewhere and it starts to smell because the people around me are smoking cigarettes or they just stink themselves. So that has been my battle in some of these countries, is just having that cigarette smell being on. As you can see, I keep mentioning it, so I do not like it. But those are just some of the things that I do to try and refresh my hair, keep it smelling nice, or, you know, maybe stretch it a little bit more before I actually have a wash day. These are just some of the things that I do to try and keep my hair smelling nice, as well as to try and prevent the burnt smell when I am straightening my hair. So that is all that I have for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll try to keep the videos coming. I'm not the best, but yeah, thank you for watching.